Diaz-Graham, the rebound. Jorge is the twin that's on the floor now. Now Lowe, alley-oop, Federico, a flush.
Pushing it, applying pressure to the D, and there's nothing you could do with that.
He's back on the floor this season for the Panthers after missing all of last year. Lowe on the drive, feeds Guillermo for the dunk.
Nothing you do about that if you're Jeff Capel.
And taken away by Jeffress. Did a nice job defending the entry pass. Here's Lowe, stops and starts and scores. My goodness.
How about that?
Jaland Lowe and Bob Carrington, two rookies in the lineup tonight.
Change it up a little bit.
Lowe takes the pull-up three. Hinson tips it back out. Austin, oh yeah!
You can't do both, so we got to hire a new bowling coach, and Helmer turned around and said, no, you need to hire a basketball coach because I'm sticking with bowling, and they landed John Beilein. Pittsburgh hasn't really gotten many chances from the foul line tonight, just 2 of 4, trapped in the corner. Dinkins in trouble, somehow passes out of it, and then it's stolen away. Jaland Lowe, the steal and the score.
Floater in the lane, in and out, no. And Federico with the rebound. Lead pass, Hinson soaring in, and he lays it home.
Fast break one-on-one basketball doesn't get much more simple than this. When you have to take only 2 dribbles to get the ball from one end to the other, you're doing something right. And that time, Blake Hinson, great pass though.
Low crossing, lobbing, and a dunk for Federico. Pitt cycles it out with 10 to shoot. Hard pass. Diaz-Graham gives it up. Low catch and release. It's good.
Now 13 on the shot clock. Low again. Feed to Federico in the flush. Showing up today, and the freshman with the feed to Federico. Panthers up by 8 early.
Federico inside. Pitt has their largest lead of the game at 5.
If he can get downhill, he becomes that much more difficult and out. Pitt settled in.
Did not score for the first 6:20 of the game as Diaz-Graham answers from Lowe. Alley-oop after alley-oop.
The Blazer, the sports coat, and the button-up. The rest of the staff still wearing the pullovers.
Big fan of the Blazer. A little class to start 2024. Hinson, yes.
A young team has to learn how to scratch and claw every second of every game. Oh, Lowe from distance.
They've cut this lead down to 4 with just a little bit over 1 minute.
And something to look for, Brian. Sky Clark, the leading scorer. Oh, Lowe buries another triple. That's a dagger. We're back with the Subaru halftime report after this.
Duke wants to get in transition here, guys.
That's what Jeff Capel does not want to happen, is Duke getting in transition. Jeremy Rhodes gets a walk-up 3.
And a lead for Austin to catch and score.
Of course, Boston College Sports Information Director Dick Kelly passed from ALS, and that's what kind of taught me about the disease at first.
Federico.
Let's see if they have run out of time. Still 6.5 to go. On the drive, Low again, and takes the foul. He'll be at the stripe.
From the airport to see his son play. And Jaland has...
Rudiments threw it away. Lowe, here he comes. And he hits it and got fouled as well.
Lowe keeping the Panthers in it off the turnover, turning defense into offense, the steal, the finish, the foul. And we've got a 10-point game. It can be
7.5 to go. It's a 1-point Duke lead. Here's Lowe teeing up a 3. Got it. Jaland Lowe.
Big shot.
Filipowski the basket and 1, Dan.
Well, and here's the original play, the switch. Not bad defense by Young.
Here's Lowe with 10 to shoot. He'll fire and hit. Jaland Lowe. After Jaland Lowe has hit 2 enormous threes, Dan.
Check for and able to get the easy finish.
The lob to Austin, playing above the rim yet again. Shot clock at 8. Lowe
driving on Claude, the basket plus the foul. He showed it against Duke on Saturday. Put into the
6'7", 240 on the entry. Lowe. Easy layup. Beat everybody to the goal. Fight on the glass. Carrington trying to save it. Does to Federico. Lowe for three. Lowe makes it.
Really got a nice rush up the floor, and I tell you what, Carrington really made that play, made it happen. Good awareness, good find on the
15-point game, 4:20 to play. Jeffress. Lowe all the way on the drive with the left hand. 11-point game.
I think it's affecting the Panthers that Carrington is out of the game.
Look at Lowe fight through. Jaland Lowe all the way to the basket with the left hand.
Lowe has a step on Middlebrook. So crafty. Gets to the rim.
Not bringing a double to DJ Burns.
And Federico is wide. Blocks it there. He has stood tall. Lowe and one. He just floated it up there, and the freshman gets it to fall, plus the foul.
In transition. That's called a Euro. What balance to be able to finish.
And been very productive.
Cavaliers have hit their first 7 shots of the half here. Almost a turnover, going to the basket, and one for Jaland Lowe. And Reese Beekman just picked up his third.
Well, Beekman got that foul, West, because he slapped his hand down. And I'm not sure he really made contact, but that's...
This freshman plays with a lot of poise, Dan, especially on the road in the ACC. Here's Lowe. He'll take Groves into traffic. Fall away. Got it. Jaland Lowe.
Second and third efforts, 50-50 loose balls. Great play call by Jeff Cape out of the timeout.
Tapped out, though, by Federico to Henson, who, like the first meeting between these teams a few weeks ago, has Cam Hildreth on him defensively. Federico finishes for Pitt, and that stops a 13-3 run.
He's been the secondary target for the Hokies offense, and Diaz-Graham blocks the shot. Bill Covington taken out in the ensuing aftermath as Jaland Lowe with a fancy move to the basket. A steal. Jaland Lowe lays it in.
So you got to avoid that. They did a nice job getting back on defense because this Panther team, they like to get out and go if they can.
Freshman Jaland Lowe kick to the corner, wide open, triple bang.
Into the starting lineup with Ishmael Leggett coming off the bench.
It's the Panthers by 4. There he is. They call him J-Lo, Jaland Lowe.
Shooting, and the guys we talked about haven't made a 3 yet, but here's Jaland Lowe. He's one of Pitt's better three-point shooters. And
Henson come out shooting the basketball the way he did, and you guys have been able to sustain the lead.
Diaz-Graham open, cash.
He could score it, and I mean very efficient scoring it.
Lowe, the steal. Up ahead to Leggett, up and under.
Not there. Federico, the offensive rebound. Florida State gave up 21 offensive boards to Georgia Tech over the weekend. Blake Henson for 3. Low defended by Watkins. Lowe splits the D and finds Austin above the rim.
NC State is 5-1 against the Panthers inside Peterson-Ovett.
Well, they've been great on the road this year.
Up top.
Yeah, we talked about it. They like to throw lobs to the big guys. There's the look, and you let him get to his left hand, and he's trouble.
It is. I mean, the history of that program, obviously incredible. And R.J. Davis getting himself into some pretty good company. Jaland Lowe with a 3. Not much going on right now on this possession for the Panthers. Lowe trying to take matters into his own hands, and he does.
Lowe called for a screen from his backcourt mate Carrington.
His 4th. He sits. Federico back in. Deflected pass. Pitt's got it.
Good job by Lowe coming over those high hands.
Leggett knocks down a 3, and it's a 2-point game.